Hello, and welcome to another episode of BrettCasts Anime Talk. Before I begin, I would like to let all of you know that I am doing this in a new recording style. Instead of using my phone, I am using a headset and Audacity. So I hope that the quality of this is much better than previous recordings. Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourself in because this is going to be a long one. This episode, I'm going to be ranking all of the 1/144 scale Gunpla that I have built. This will include any HG and RG kits that I have built. Keep in mind that this will go from 24 to 1, and this is not a best to worst list, it's more like a least liked to most liked. I will be looking at several things like how easy or difficult the build is, how the kit looks fully built out of the box, and things like how many stickers, etc. that I will be looking at. And with that, let's get right into it. Starting with number 24 is the high grade GN-004 Gundam Natalie. This is an absolute train wreck of a kit. It's so boring to look at out of the box. The red hair-like pieces were a pain in the butt to put in and keep in. The shield has this large and ugly red sticker that makes me wonder why didn't they just make it a red piece? The red on top of the head are stickers. There's eye stickers and a green circle sticker in the chest. Otherwise, this kit is white and gray, and it's boring. The only upsides to the kit is that it's really great for articulation and posing, and I think it was like $12 or something. So there is that. Even the rifle that it comes with is just a big gray bland piece of plastic. It's just horrendous. Number 23 is going to be the real grade MS-06S Chars Zaku 2. This was the first real grade kit that I've built, but there's a lot of faults in the kit. First, the hoses on the legs, around the chest, and on the head are the absolute worst hoses that I have ever built on a kit. The hoses on these real grade Zaku 2 kits are springs, and that makes it very challenging when you're trying to put on the little hose pieces. The second fault is that this kit only comes with one pair of hands, which are the real grade articulated hands. These hands suck so much because they will not hold a single weapon this kit comes with. I don't like the hands that Master Grade Zaku 2 2.0s come with, and the Master Grade Goof 2.0 has, but those can at least hold one weapon. This real grade Zaku 2, however, can't even do that. And I mean, away from that, okay, it does look like a Chars Zaku 2, the colors are accurate, but you know, those hands really just make it so that you just have to put it there, stand it there with nothing, holding nothing. It's just really bad. And I get it, you know, first real grades, first of any line aren't going to be that great, but they could have tried a little harder. Number 22 is going to be the high grade Universal Century RX-0 Unicorn Gundam Destroy Mode. Let me start by saying that to me, the high grade Universal Century RX-0 Unicorn Gundam in both modes are the best version of the Unicorn Gundam. I personally don't want a version of this that does transform because I just display it in one mode, and I don't want to transform it back and forth. The build itself is very simple, as most HG kits are. I find that the joints are on the loose side, but that's all I could really find. This kit, once built, looks very good for just an out-of-the-box build. The stickers are not too bad, as it's just the eyes, the head camera, and the two that go on the small bits that stick up, like on the shoulder. That's not on the shoulders, but you know, it's on the chest near the shoulders. Its accessories are the beam rifle, the shield, and 4 beam sabers, with only 2 of those being compatible with the beam saber effect parts. I'm sorry, I hit the microphone a few times there. It's not a bad kit by any means, and really is just a bit loose because of the polycaps. 21 is going to be the high-grade Universal Century RX-0 Unicorn Gundam 02 Banshee Destroy Mode. This one gets this spot pretty much because of the same reasons as the Unicorn Gundam. It's a bit higher on the list because the whole mobile suit is a dark blue and I love the color. Something I forgot to mention when talking about the Unicorn Gundam is that and it goes with the Unicorn Gundam and the Banshee at the same time, is that they will not stand up on their own because of the loose joints. You will either need an action base, or what I did is put them at the far back of my display cabinet and lean them against the back wall. Same problem, loose poly caps with this kit as well. Otherwise, simple build, looks great, very little stickers, buy it. Number 20 is going to be the high-grade Universal Century RX-0 Unicorn Gundam 02 Banshee Unicorn Mode. It's a lot of naming. This one gets all of the same comments as the previous two. It's loose so much that when I would pick this one up, one of the knees just kind of flops over. But it's an easy build, it looks good, has very few stickers. Put it in the back of your display like I would. Number 19 is going to be the HGUC MSN-06S Shannon Zhu. This is a bigger HG kit, and that's never a good thing because that means big hollow parts, which is what we have here. It means a mobile suit like this that has a large backpack means it will not stand up on its own, and it does not stand up on its own. I put it in the back of my display where the backpack is up against the back wall and makes the kit stand there. This kit builds very easy, and it looks great once it's built. It has a good amount of accessories, like the beam rifle, 2 beam axes, shield, and beam sabers. Another big downside that comes with this mobile suit is the large amount of stickers that they're not really easy to place. But if you take your time, use a lot of patience, it can be done. Aside from the stickers, it's a good kit, and unfortunately, both the high grade and master grade use stickers. I've heard that the real grade does not use stickers, but the real grade Shannon Zhu is a problematic thing. But it's not on this list because I've never actually built that one. Number 18 is going to be the high grade After Colony XXG-00W0 Wing Gundam 0. This actually is a decent little HG kit. It builds very nice and very easy, and it looks very good once it's built out of the box. There's not that many stickers. The eyes, the 2 head cameras, the green on the shield, the green on the chest, and the yellow on the top of the big wings, binder things, whatever they're called. The accessories are the 2 beam rifles, the shield, and 2 beam sabers. Honestly, the only fault of this kit is that the wings make it so the kit won't stand up. So, either lean the kit or get it on an action base. I don't have that much to say about this kit because I only got it for a painting contest, which I didn't even place because my paint jobs suck. That's why I don't paint. Number 17 is going to be the real grade Destiny Gundam. This is probably a personal thing, but this kit gets this spot for having the fault of a backpack that is just too large, and there is no hope for this kit to be able to stand up on its own. You will need an action base for this kit. There is no other way to display it. I think that its sword and gun accessories are also too big as well, but it's nice that they can be stored on the backpack. Other than that, this kit builds very good and looks good when complete out of the box. I find that the Destiny Gundam has more color separation than pretty much every other main mobile suit of anything Gundam. But the backpack and weapons are what holds this kit from being higher on my list. Number 16 is going to be the real grade Ailstrike. Yep, just like the Destiny Gundam, this one has the fault of the backpack, making it so the kit will not stand and you will need an action base. The other fault is that they give you a trigger finger hand for the beam rifle. But you have to use the real grade articulated hand for the shield, which does an okay job holding the shield on with the peg it's on. That is the final fault, is that the shield, it doesn't hold on straight, it's at an angle, as the peg is on a weird angle. Other than that, the build is simple for an RG. It does look great out of the box. I don't talk much about the stickers / decals on real grade kits, and I won't, because they come with a huge sticker and decal sheets, but most of them are optional. I only use the necessary ones on real grade kits. The accessories are the beam rifle, 2 beam sabers, and the shield. This is a really solid real grade kit that you will want an action base for if you do get one. Number 15 is going to be the real grade Build Strike Gundam full package. This is the best version of the Build Strike, in my opinion. Better than the Master Grade, probably. I haven't built it, but I just saying, it probably is. I do have to fault this for the backpack that requires an action base for the kit, but compared to the real grade Ailstrike, I like that this kit's backpack goes like vertically, like upwards towards the top, like the big I don't know what to call it, the big V things that, like the big things on the back of it. They stick upward, whereas on the Ailstrike, its backpack goes in depth, so it goes deeper back instead of up. The kit's backpack takes up a lot less space on the Build Strike than the one on the Ailstrike. I like the splash of the light clear blue parts and the smaller shield that doesn't need a hand to hold it, even though it still isn't held straight due to the lower arm piece that protrudes outward. The kit builds the same as the real grade Ailstrike for the most part. It is a little bit different, obviously, and it looks great out of the box. It also uses the same frame as the Ailstrike. The accessories are the beam rifle, which has 2 attachments, the shield, and 2 beam sabers. Aside from the backpack, this is a great real grade kit. I would say go get one. Number 14 is going to be the HGUC RX78BD-2 Blue Destiny Unit 2. This is actually a really nice high grade kit. I don't know if it's better or worse than like the updated versions of the high grade Blue Destinies, but it was the first one that I got, and to be very honest, the only thing that this older kit doesn't have that the newer kits have is the parts to put the Blue Destiny into its exam mode, which I honestly don't care. It's just like a little bit of orange on like the shoulders and chest. The build is simple. The mobile suit looks great out of the box. The only fault, which is pretty minor, is that the beam rifle is a little loose in the hand. It has stickers for the eyes, the head camera, the white circles on the ankles, the yellow triangle on the chest, the white one on the backs of the tops of the backpack thrusters, the yellow on the vest of the chest, and yellow triangles on the white pieces on the knees. It does have quite a few stickers, which is definitely a small fault of it, but it's not bad compared to other HG kits. The accessories are the beam rifle, the shield, 2 beam sabers. That's a really solid HG kit. I mean, you could go for that, this older one, or get the newer ones. I just want all 3 of them. Number 13 is going to be the HGUC MS-14S Chars Gelgoog. Why is an HG kit like this getting this ranking on my list? Well, it's kinda just an average HG kit. The build is simple, and it looks good out of the box. It has the iconic Char colors, and it looks great next to my other HG and RG Char kits. It is big, and it looks good, but doesn't have a whole lot of detail. Not a lot of molded in like panel lines or anything. Just a lot of big, smooth surfaces. Part of me wishes that I would have gotten the Master Grade version of the kit, and I might still, but I don't know. That's kind of it for this kit. It's big, and it's kind of just average looking. Number 12 is going to be the real grade RX93 New Gundam. People didn't like when I said to them that this kit was overhyped, and I still stand by this. Before I got it, I watched numerous reviews where basically people said, this is the greatest kit to ever be made. Mechagakatsu and Zaku Rayleighs talking to you guys. After I built it, I was not seeing it, and I even told people that I enjoyed the Real Grade Mark II more than this in terms of the building it part, and I still stand by this. I'm not saying that the Real Grade New Gundam is bad, but it's not the greatest kit to ever be made in my view. Compared to other RG kits, yes, this is a milestone as the frame is built more like the frame of a Master Grade kit. That's really all I'm going to give it. It looks like a standard Gundam, but I do love the dark blue colors for the few parts that have them. Otherwise, the majority of this kit is white, and it's kind of boring, and I told people that. They just said, "Ooh, you didn't panel line it. You didn't put any detailing into it." And yeah, I didn't do any of that because I don't do any of that. I build it out of the box, maybe throw a few stickers on there, but I'm not going to spend several hours putting on every sticker and every decal and panel lining it, because there's way too many stickers. And I'm, again, not faulting the kit for having a ton of stickers. I just will never put on that many stickers. It's a nice kit. It does look and build good. The thing I will fault the kit for are the fin funnels and the single fuel tank. I really do not like them, and I group them as big backpack like the Real Grade Ailstrike, Build Strike, and Destiny Gundam have. First, that single fuel tank goes straight down, so you have to see it between the legs when it's standing there. And the fin funnels are to one side of the kit, but some of them stick up and some of them stick down, and it just looks like a mess to me. No, not even the double fin funnel set could change my mind, nor would any effect parts do that either. This is a big plus, is that the kit is much cheaper and more widely available than the Master Grade BrettCasts is. Other than that, it's not like a great kit. It's kind of just a good kit, I definitely would recommend it if you're looking for a new Gundam. Number 11 is going to be the Real Grade Gundam Axia. First of all, the absolute best part of this kit is that it is 1,000,000 times better than the Master Grade Axia kit, because this kit actually holds its accessories They don't fall off, and the kit doesn't fall apart when you hold or touch it. The only faults that the real grade Axia has is that the skirt armor was a little difficult to build. And there's no hope for those clear ribbon pieces for me that go on the upper arms, kind of under the shoulder. Other than that, this is basically the best version of Axia that you can buy. Right there in between the high grade and the master grade. Almost all of it is an easy build, and the thing looks great once it's put together. This kit makes me wish that they would do the other Season 1 mobile suits from Gundam 00 in the real grade line, like Dynamez. I would suggest getting this kit if you're looking for a nice representation of Axia. As for the accessories, it does have the, I think it's called the GN sword. It's got the shield, and it's got the little GN knife things. I don't know what all these things are called. But what I love is that all the blades are chrome, so it really does shine. But yeah, definitely get this kit if you want a really nice representation of the Axia for your collection. Number 10 is going to be the HGUC RMS-154 Barzam. The Barzam is a very unique mobile suit, and I think this kit captures it very well. It is an odd joint where the legs connect to the torso, but everything connects well, and all of the joints work just fine. The only thing that I fault the kit for is that the beam rifle placement on the arm, while cool looking, kind of just sticks off the arm in a weird way and looks kind of weird. The kit looks good, has very minimal stickers too. I love the color of the kit as it goes well with kits that are in the Titans color scheme, like the Titans version of the Mark II, and it looks good next to that mobile suit. That's a really good and solid kit, and is a different build from the average HGUC kit. Number 9 is going to be the HGUC RX178 Gundam Mark II AUG version. This kit is very easy to build and looks fantastic once it is built out of the box. I may sound a little biased because the RX178 Gundam Mark II is my all-time favorite mobile suit. Well, the Titans version is, but there is only one thing the AUG version does that isn't a fault that puts it at a little lower rank, well, I guess it'd be higher rank, than the Titans version. And that is the fact that it's mostly white in color, and white is a boring color in my opinion. It's a very typical Gundam colors, with the torso being a little darker blue than the standard RX-78-2 would have. The thing has awesome articulation and good accessories like the beam rifle, shield, and 2 beam sabers. It has minimal stickers and really just the average amount of stickers that a high grade kit would have. I definitely recommend getting this kit, one or both of them. Number 8 is going to be the high grade Universal Century RX178 Gundam Mark II Titans version. This has all the same positives as the previous kit and gets the additional plus of being mostly blue, which I really like. I don't have that much more to say that I didn't say about the previous kit, as they're both the same in terms of build, just in different colors. I still recommend getting one or both of these kits, and if you can only get one, get the blue one. Number 7 is going to be the HG Gundam The Origin MS-05 Chars Zaku 1. In my mind, the Zaku 1 is a very underrated mobile suit. It has all the same hallmarks of the Zaku 2, but I personally like the Zaku 1 more, because it doesn't have as many hoses as the Zaku 2. The build is very easy, and it does look good out of the box. I believe the only sticker on this kit is for the mono eye. I don't actually have any of the HG Gundam The Origin, or really any HG Zaku 2s to compare this to, but I can say that it holds its gun, which already makes it much better than the real grade Zaku 2, and it holds its axe as well. That's kind of it. It looks great, and it's pretty cheap. Number 6 is going to be the HG Gundam New Origin RX78-01N Gundam Local Type. This is just an awesome kit, and it's really simple to build, and it looks super cool. The articulation is great, and there's very few stickers to have to worry about. The only reason why I'm less of a fan of this compared to my other high-grade Gundam New Origin kits is because of the lack of color, and majority of the kit being white. And white is super boring to me if I've not said that enough. Other than that, it's another great HG Gundam New Origin kit. Number 5 is going to be the HG Gundam New Origin RGM-79HC GM Guard Custom. The first fault of this kit is the lack of accessories. It comes with the beam spray gun, shield, and beam dagger things that are on the arms. It lacks in accessories that can be held in hand. The other fault is that the shield is way too big. It doesn't connect well enough, and if you ask me, the shield looks kind of dumb because of those reasons. Another fault is that it doesn't come with any other ranged weapons aside from the beam spray gun. The beam knives on the arm are a cool addition, but I'd rather have a little bit longer beam rifle of some kind. Aside from all that, the kit's very simple to build and looks great out of the box with very little stickers. It articulates just as good as any Gundam New Origin kit. It's a very nice HG kit and another great addition to the HG Gundam New Origin line. Number 4 is going to be the real grade MBF-P0 Gundam Stray Red Frame. This is one of those real grade kits that I did not expect to be as good as it is. This is one of the RG kits that has the molded inner frame that you then build the armor around it, like most of the ones that I've talked about aside from the new Gundam. It does have 2 beam sabers on the backpack, the beam rifle, and the shield, which is the same shield as the real grade L-Strike, just in different colors. And the shield does have the same connecting piece as the real grade L-Strike, and I'm not the biggest fan of that because it's loose and relies upon having the shield held in hand. But on the red frame, they give you more hand options than the L-Strikes, so I don't have to rely upon the real grade articulated hands to hold the shield. That's a big plus for this kit, is the fixed posed hands for holding the shield, beam rifle, and beam sabers. The only fault that I have with the kit is the small white pieces on the upper arm right below the shoulder. They like to pop off from time to time. This is a really awesome real grade kit, and it's sad that the other color variations of the red frame are P Bandai, because I would love a real grade, a straight blue frame. Number 3 is going to be the high grade Gundam New Origin RGM-79KC GM Intercept Custom. I find that the draw of a mobile suit like this is in the colors and the design of the head. Purple and tan are not colors that you will probably ever see another mobile suit in, and that's why I love this kit. Not to mention the head with that single bar of red instead of like separated eyes just makes it look really intimidating. This kit is easy to build and looks really good out of the box with very few stickers. This is where I get to the biggest fault of this kit is the lack of accessories. You get a beam spray gun and beam sabers and that's it. And the beam sabers don't store anywhere on the kit. Other than that, it's a great addition to the HG Gundam New Origin line. Number 2 is going to be the high grade Gundam New Origin MS-04 Rambo Ral's Bugu. What is the biggest thing I love about this kit? Well, the majority of it is blue, and it looks awesome. I like the interesting design of the hoses that go above the shoulders to the backpack by the head. A fault is that the only accessories you get with this is the beam rifle and the shield. No beam sabers or anything. That's the only fault I have with this kit because I love everything about this kit. Not much else to say because I would highly recommend this one. And number 1 is going to be the real grade RX178 Gundam Mark II Titans version. Yes, this is my favorite 1/144 scale kit that I have built out of all of the 1/144 scale kits that I have built. I said earlier that the Titans Mark II is my favorite mobile suit of all time, and this kit is the best 1/144 scale representation of that mobile suit, even though it is an RG with the molded inner frame, as are all of them except for the New Gundam. Okay, the New Gundam and the Zazabi, but I don't have the real grade Zazabi. It doesn't, but this kit does not suffer in articulation at all. I applaud this kit for using clear color pieces for the eyes, the head, and the chest cameras. This kit is a fairly easy build, but it looks amazing out of the box. I have literally no faults with this kit, as I truly love everything about it, and its color really speaks to me. Get this kit, or the HGUC version. It's just as good, but in blander colors. But get this one, because its colors are much more exciting. And that is it. That is all of the 1/144 scale Gunpla kits at this time that I have all ranked from least liked to most liked. I'm always continuing to buy and build HG and RG kits, but I probably am not going to make another one of these for my 1/144 scale kits. I will make one for my 1/100 scale kits, and that will be it for these kinds of ranking videos. That's all I have to say. So if you're out of the conversation, leave a comment below. As always, thanks for listening, and goodbye.